Hey guys, it's Thursday night, so you know what that means. Welcome to the Highspots virtual gimmick table. I'm Santa Claus, not Tommy. I am not Tommy. Michael's not getting that $500 back. And right now, I have a very special guest who I will allow to introduce himself to you people out there in internet land.
Oh man, I hate introducing myself. Well, I am Jay Lethal, and I'm here with Santa Claus, not Michael, because Michael's not getting that $500 back.
He is not going to get that $500 back. If you're cool with it, I've got some questions to ask you about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Let's do it.
Guess what?
What?
Chicken butt.
You want to know something? I say that a lot. And there's some people who've never heard it. Like, when I say it, they're like, what the fuck? Ooh, can we say...
Yeah, you can swear. You can say fuck, shit, ass, all of it.
Okay. Yeah, some people have never heard guess what chicken butt.
Yeah, it's an old joke.
I know.
Do you do the guess who chicken stew?
I don't, but do you know why chicken thighs? And I know the rest.
Chicken.
Yes.
Tatas. That's
you got it, Santa.
In your opinion, is it fragile or ragile?
Okay. This is great. Man, this is one of my favorite movies. My opinion, it's Ragile because the F got cut off. It's not that he couldn't spell, but the F was cut off, and it's not fragile because the F was not. The F was kind of cut off on the box if you go back and watch it.
It also says his way up instead of this way up.
Yes, that's right.
Across at the top.
Oh, man.
And speaking of that movie, I give
This is a great first question, by the way.
I'm trying.
That movie has been played thousands of times in the Lethal household growing up.
Well, speaking of, I give all of my guests gifts since it is the Christmas season. I got that for you.
It's a lamp. Wow.
And you can put that on your Christmas tree. You can put it in your car, whatever you want to do with it.
You were always jealous of a lamp because I won.
For those of you that don't know, we're talking about a Christmas story.
Wow.
They will play it for 24 hours live on TBS, the same place that you can watch AEW Dynamite.
He said, "Get the glue." And she said, "We're out." Oh, man. This is oh, my God. Classic movie, guys.
Very, very
classic. One of my favorites.
Speaking of classics, can you please finish this song lyric for me?
Oh, no. Okay. I'll try, Santa.
If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to, do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it.
Right.
There is no life I know to compare with
pure imagination. Okay, you must have done your research because that is my all-time favorite movie is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Not to be confused with that trash they put out called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp. Gene Wilder, first of all, greatest, one of the greatest. And a little tip, the movie was originally supposed to be called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm talking about the one with Gene Wilder, but it wasn't because the word Charlie at the time was used in a derogatory way, talking about certain people. So they said, we don't want that involved in our film. So they named it Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That's why it wasn't called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But my all-time favorite movie of all time, I do consider myself to be Charlie. I won the golden ticket of life. You know, I won a contest to become a professional wrestler. That's how I got into the wrestling business. I am Charlie the Chocolate Factory, and I got the golden ticket. Oh. It's unreal.
Oh, hell yeah.
Unreal. Wow.
You once kept your titles in a bathroom?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Santa.
Maybe you had your one of your first titles and your guest bathroom at one point? Is that just a rumor I heard from somewhere?
I don't have a guest bathroom. Well, I did have a guest bathroom when I lived in that apartment. But, it's possible that I put it in there for a little bit. I don't remember that.
Oh, Chelsea, can I ask for a favor from you? I forgot something on my desk. Ask Movie Mike. It's a thing that I brought in there earlier.
Yes.
It's from Ric Flair's last match. It's purple. You'll know what it is.
It's
please.
for Santa.
Yes, it's for Santa. Simon Diamond once gave you great advice about cutting promos live in the ring. What was that advice?
Simon Diamond. Wow. My very first well, not my very first promo ever, but one of the first wrestling promos I can remember cutting in the wrestling ring was with Simon Diamond, and he was in the ring, and I was to come out. My music hit. I got in the ring, and I grabbed the mic, and I was a little shaky, and Simon Diamond hit his pose right in front of me, covered his mouth during his pose, and told me every line to say during my promo. He fed me every line in my promo in his Simon Diamond pose. It was awesome.
That is awesome.
Man, he's such a great guy. I don't know who out there has gotten to meet Irish Pat Kenny, but Simon Diamond, one of my favorites. He's helped me out so much, especially that early run for me in Impact Wrestling at the time. I leaned on him so much. He helped me out tremendously. He helped me through the Ric Flair deal, too, by the way. I remember before I went out, my hands were numb, and I was so nervous. And he goes, why are you so nervous? I go, what do you mean? I'm about to go. He goes, well, let me just tell you something. You're only about to go out there and do this Ric Flair thing because of what you've been doing in the back, in the locker room, and how much fun you've been having back here. People see it, and they think it should be on television. So when you go out there, just do what you've been doing back here. That's why you're in this spot. And he was absolutely right. It didn't help me when he said it because I was still so nervous, but looking back on it, he was absolutely right. It was great advice.
I still think it was fantastic. One of the best moments in wrestling.
Thank you.
Why was underneath the kitchen table the best place to play?
Where are you getting this? I have no idea, but I can clearly remember. It's just my childhood. Me sitting underneath the kitchen table playing with my action figures while my mom was cooking or something, doing stuff in the kitchen. And I remember the chairs were perfect because the chair would be the top rope. Because you're under the table, you sit on the chair, the seat of the chair would be the top rope. It just ended up being the perfect spot. Wow. I can't even remember where I said that and how you found it. But that's Santa.
I'm Santa.
You're Santa Claus.
I'm Santa, and you're one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Man,
we got to know
you.
these things.
You really are Santa. Wow.
Your dad is the reason why you never went to the WWE. Can you tell me about that?
Well, when you word it like that, it sounds like not 100% right. That's not exactly.
See, Santa's not perfect.
Yeah.
Santa's good, just not perfect.
The proper way to word it is when my contract would come up for Impact Wrestling, every time be renewal time, my dad is one of the people I've always asked for advice, and I'd call him when this contract was up or this contract, which I slowly stopped doing because I could handle it on my own, but I would call him and I'd say, well, this one's coming up. Should I think about going somewhere else? He'd be like, why would you want to go somewhere else? This place has been great to you. I mean, you got an action figure, like they want you to stay. The fact that they want you to stay, that should be enough. Don't if you go somewhere else, you got to start over. And also my dad was at the time just learning about the wrestling business, the dirty side of the wrestling business.
It is a very dirty business.
And at the time, a lot of dirty things were coming out about the working for WWF. We were just on these indie shows, and we would hear all these ex-WWF guys about how the horror stories. So he would hear that, and he'd be like, I really don't want my son to go there. So, but that's how it goes. It's not like he said, don't go to the WWE.
Touche.
And he's the reason that I never went.
Now, if Hollywood wants to make a movie about your life, you can't play yourself, but you are allowed to do the casting. I'm going to give you some names, and you tell me who you want to play these people, kicking it off with, of course, yourself.
Who do I want to play myself?
Who would you want to play you in a movie about your life?
Can I, Denzel Washington?
Okay.
I'm not good with actors and actresses' names.
Oh, this might make this segment really weird. I was going to say, who would you like to play your folks?
Okay, you see, now I'm afraid to say it because of this person's getting got a lot of negative press in the news. And I'll preface that by saying, growing up for me was like the real life Cosby Show. We had family movie night. We went to the movies, or there'd be family game night where we'd play games in the kitchen, and it was like a real. So the people that I would probably pick to be my parents, I mean, Claire Huxtable would definitely be my mom.
Understandable.
And maybe Uncle Phil. Maybe we'd recast Uncle Phil because my dad was. Yeah, we'd recast Uncle Phil.
So Uncle Phil and Felicia Rashad.
There you go. There you go.
Who's gonna play the Macho Man? Because there's gonna be at least a moment where they have the Macho Man on the TV.
Ooh. Okay, well I can play the Macho Man because you said I can't play myself.
Touche.
Brother, yeah. Huh.
Who would play Ric Flair?
I'd have to do double duty because remember Eddie Murphy? He did the. What was the movie where he
Coming
played
to
everybody?
America, Norbit,
yes,
Nutty Professor.
Yep. I would play multiple roles, by the way.
Who would play Sanjay?
Oh wow. That's a tough one. We're gonna have to come back to that.
We'll come back to it.
Wow.
Jeff and Karen. And you can't pick them to play them.
Oh man. Oh man. To play Jeff Jarrett. See, you're putting me on the spot. I'm not good with movie stars, actors and actresses. I'm not. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Ken
fail
sucks.
this game.
Highspots
Well, then I'll just go
rule.
straight to the last names.
Okay.
Who's playing TK?
Tony Khan?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not good with actors and actresses. Can Sanjay play Tony Khan?
Sanjay can play Tony Khan.
Okay,
That
there
way
you
it
go.
works out.
He'd know because they work so closely with each other, so he'd know his little quirks or whatever, because you got to be around someone to learn how to act like them.
Absolutely. We're gonna go to the speed round. It's Christmas season. Favorite Christmas movie outside of a Christmas
by the way,
story?
I've got to tell this story, Santa, because it's so funny to me. Someone just put a little note that said, "Go home."
Go. Yeah,
And
they're telling us to wrap it up.
I looked at it and I could not help but laugh, and it reminded me of this time where. Oh no, I can't. Yeah. Okay.
He's gonna tell a good story, and then they
we'll-
told us to go home.
we'll go home.
All right, speed round. Favorite Christmas movie outside of a Christmas story?
Oh crap!
Oh crap! I've never seen that one.
Outside of a Christmas story. Nightmare Before Christmas, the Tim Burton animated. Oh man, so good.
The best Christmas song.
Ooh, Little Drummer Boy was always my favorite. I was in the the chorus in elementary school, and singing Little Drummer Boy was always one of my favorites. Also in the band, when I got to middle school, I played the saxophone, Little Drummer Boy, one of my favorite Christmas songs.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
A lot of people might be upset about this. I've never seen a Die Hard movie in its entirety, all the way through. I'm gonna say yes, because on one of my favorite shows, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Rest in peace, Andre Bauer.
Yes, there's a big debate on there. The lead guy, he's always like, "Yeah, this is a Christmas movie." He loves Die Hard.
Yes. What's your must-have Christmas food? I'm talking like candy canes, eggnog, peppermint bark. Like, what's your go-to Christmas item?
Yeah, I don't have one. Although the Christmas peppermint bark squares from Ghirardelli, they're starting to grow on me.
And
literally, they're literally starting to grow on me.
What's the best Christmas gift you've ever gotten?
Ooh, crap!
Crap again? The movie Oh Crap, and now crap for Christmas?
Okay, I can't pick just one because every year, me and my brother, we loved remote control cars. And every year, my mom and dad would get us, or Santa, I mean.
Santa,
every year you would get us remote control cars, and you went out of your way to make sure that they were on different frequencies so that we weren't controlling like that first year that you got it for us.
My bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm good, not perfect.
But it's what we looked forward to every year. Which remote control car are we going to get? Are we going to get the one that we asked Santa for, or is it going to be a different one? But we know it's going to be a cool one. And going outside, man, that was a favorite.
All right, you are known for your homages to Ric Flair and Randy Savage, but I heard you have a third one. Can I hand you this megaphone and see what happens?
This is not a
The
real
budget for the
megaphone.
show is very cheap. The budget for the show is very cheap, but
Come on! No, I can't even do it anymore. I can't hit high pitches like I used to because I got pump kicked in the throat. Maybe 3 years ago, and I can't do high anymore. But Come on, baby. Yeah, I can't even do it. I had a good Jimmy Hart. You can ask Colt Cabana. It was really good. But I can't do it anymore after I get hit in the throat.
And last but certainly not least, this is our first item that we're selling tonight. Can you tell people it's $250?
This is $250.
It's JSA certified, signed by Ric Flair. Just give your best
Signed
pitch
by the man
for this.
himself. You know what? If you want greatness, you gotta get this. One of a kind from Santa himself, the man. Hey, you don't wrap me up. See, even doing that's still a little hard. I used to be able to get the higher pitch in the voice, but I can't. But this is sure to be a great Christmas present for anybody who gets it. One of a kind from, man, signed by the man.
$250. Type in sold Ric Flair $250, and we'll send this right out to you.
The Nature Boy. Nature Boy.
Now, are there any charities, special causes, organizations you think the fans should learn about?
Man, I wish that we did this a week or two ago because me and my students just had a show called Hope for the Holidays where we don't. There was not even any tickets sold. To come to the event, you just had to bring a toy. You just had to donate a toy. For all the kids out there who don't get many things for Christmas, we just want to. Man, it breaks my heart. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. I feel like it really is what helped shape my love of life. And to think that there are some kids who don't get to share in that same magic is just heartbreaking. So every year, this was the third year that my students have put on the show, Hope for the Holidays, and I wish we could have helped promote it. I wish we'd done this just a week sooner, but that would be the number one charity or anything that I'd like to get out there. There is a Instagram called Hope for the Holidays. You can go follow it. We're going to have the show again next year, every year. And I'll look on my Twitter and my Instagram as we get closer to the next year's Christmas.
All right, go ahead and plug everything you want to plug into that camera right there.
Right there. Well, this is everybody has a Twitter and everybody's got an Instagram. My mom and dad have one. Don't try to find them though. Mine just happens to be under The Lethal J. TheLethaljay. Everything I have, even my website, is The Lethal J. And Santa, the reason that it's under The Lethal J is a quick homage, a quick tribute to Chris Candido. Very first time I ever met Chris Candido was on a show called USA Pro in New York. These shows were notorious for lasting a long time. They'd go to like 3, 4 in the morning. Well, anyway, Chris Candido was on the show. I came into the locker room, and I remember going, oh, crap, it's Chris Candido. Oh, crap, let me go say hi. When I went up to him to say hello, he turns around, he goes, it's The Lethal J. And he knew who I was. And it blew my mind that he freaking knew who I was. And he ended up being one of the coolest people I've ever met and got to talk to. And I would run into him a few shows here and there. And every time you'd think we were long lost friends, he just treated me as an equal. And we weren't. He was way up here. And especially at the time, I was just down there. And I'm still down there at this time. But yeah, it's a tribute to Chris Candido, The Lethal J. Twitter, Instagram, give me a follow. Tweet me about Ric Flair stuff, any moment you've liked. Everyone loves that Ric Flair promo that I got the privilege to do, which was one of the scariest moments of my life back in the day. So yeah, hopefully everybody out there who's watching has a happy holidays. Hopefully you bring them everything they asked for. Sam.
Absolutely. Now we're going to play the Christmas commercial so Jay Lethal can watch it. We will see you guys in just a minute for more VGT.